Okay, it's time for today's CSS battle. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Let's use... How are we going to do this? We could use some padding on the left. So let's start with a nested. Set this background to that. Set this background to that. And let's give this some margins. What? About 100 and about 60. Right, 96. 65. Then from the bottom, too far. Okay, 160 looks right. So that should just give us that top bit. This is good. Now we're going to change this background to a linear gradient, transparent 50%, then that color. Ooh, 51, 52, 53, 54. If it wasn't for that round bit on that side, this would make life so much easier. Because now we've got to use feet y to 0 slash 97%. %, looks good. Okay. Radial gradient. It's clearly going to be bigger than that, so let's go at down from the top, so let's go 100 pixels, let's go 50 pixels down maybe, then do yellow for 50 pixels and then transparent, then add a comma. Right, number one, let's use 1Q. Give us a much better 50 pixels. How far off is that? It's actually not far off. Then do 0 slash 100 pixels. 110, 120. 120 looks right. And then shift it by what? 30 pixels. 35. Ooh, that is close. You make that 60. Oh no. How about 55 pixels? Oh, we're not low enough yet. It's going to be a bit bigger than that anyway. So make that 60 and make that 60. It might be 70. 70 is too big. Okay, 60. 65. Let's just check what we've got. And that is a bit bigger still. So we need to go. Let's go 65 and 65. I think 70 and 70 is too big. But we'll leave it like that for a minute. And we'll take that down to 30. So we make that 40, 45. Well, the left is now in the right place, but the right is out by another. Ooh, crikey. Let's try 80 and 80. Can't be 80 and 80 because then you haven't got the gap between. I think that's actually small. It needs to be smaller. Let's go 60. 60 again. And this. So just it's shifting to the left a bit, maybe. Yeah, 40. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. Let's try 55 and 55. Let's see where we are. It's close, but not quite right. Okay, let's temporarily ditch everything we've got. We're just going to put a linear gradient on the background. Not a radial gradient. This for 60 pixels. Then transparent. We'll make it a background. And we'll make it 1Q. And then we'll start moving it just so that we can have it about in the right place. So at 180 pixels. And 70, and 60, and 65, 64, 63. 163 would be about right. And then this looks like it wants to be too smaller, so 58, 56, 55. 55 looks like it's still got a bleed out. on the right hand side. Maybe. So 55.5. How about 56 and 164. 3, 2, 162 and 55. 54. 162 and 54 looks right for that. That's a horrible bit of maths, but the bigger question is, does this then fit the other side as well? So if we do 0/162 pixels, no, 104. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. If we get rid of this bit, also then get rid of that bit. I think it's less than 162. How about 152? 42. Let's try 152 first. Shift this in 20 pixels. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 5, 6. That's clearly too much still. 122. 112. 117. Does that then match? Let's make that 118. That looks a lot closer. Let's put this blue on the background, and then we'll be able to see. Okay. Well, that's horrendous. So instead of right, we'll now comment this bit out. Go back to this, and we'll set some numbers as we expect. So let's get rid of the app temporarily. We know that this is 54 pixels. We know that this wants to be 118 pixels. Do that at 50%, and how far down did we have it? We left it at 50%, which is 200 pixels. Let's try doing hang on, we didn't have to shift them anywhere. So bottom of the thing, so 54. Let's try 54 pixels. Then shift it over by the other way. Okay, that looks good. It would be better if we didn't have this bit. I'm wondering if we can get rid of that bit with a padding left. That would be interesting. Does indeed get rid of that bottom line. Okay, let's not do it that way. Let's instead let's also get rid of that. And then let's instead use another linear gradient, and this time we're going to use boop for 54%, and then transparent for the rest. We're going to leave it 0. We're going to make it 40 pixels wide. We're going to repeat only on Y. That gets us all of that. Then we are going to use two box shadows, I think. 0, 20 pixels. Let's just check what that is. That would be, that will line perfectly. We just make that transparent. And 0, 40 pixels. This color. We switch the, we don't have that as that, we have that as this. And there we go. Check that's 100%. That is 100%. Okay, we can get rid of that bit. We can minify, unit replace, do that. And I suspect that we could save some characters by going G, grabbing this bit. No, we can't because the colors are different. No, I'm just going to leave it there for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.